Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Black Mythology channel, where all things are science fiction and comic books and sci-fi. And we got that fly merch coming. This is Black Mythology, where we're going to have all kinds of fancy characters and creative writing, and we're going to have a lot of comic books and ebooks. We're going to have all kinds of things for our subscribers. This is the brand. This is a movement. But first things first, we're going to discuss some things in our community, which I think is very important. I know some of y'all might feel as though we've beat this topic into the ground, beat it like a drum, but we're going to cover popular topics as well, not just sci-fi, science fiction, and superhero genre topics. The first thing I would like to cover is the Chris Rock special. I found it. It was enjoying. I think it was a good show. I knew that Chris Rock was going to come at Will. Everybody knew it. I believe it was deserved, because that man was assaulted, and he could have actually handled it differently. You know, he could have got a lawyer, he could have got an attorney, it could have got real ugly. After all, it was assault. I felt like Will handled it wrong. I think the best thing Will should have did was he should have said, "Look, I assaulted that man. I had it coming. He put on a good show. You know, I knew it was coming. I shouldn't have hit that man. He settled it in his own way. I respect the consequences. I accept the consequences. So he has a right to strike back. So, you know, boys and girls, let this be a lesson. You can't go around hitting people. There's consequences. So Chris Rock, you put on a good show, and you did what you had to do. Hopefully we can move forward." That's how he should have solved the problem. That's how he should have addressed it. All these rumors about how him and Jada want to sue and all this kind of thing, I think that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I will address this though. I think the elephant in the room is Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett was never really held to task for her role in all this. Will Smith was. We can go on and on about what happens to our black male entertainers and celebrities, from Bill Cosby to R. Kelly to Russell Simmons. I mean, you can go on and on. Michael Jackson. They're dealt with a very short leash. It's not a secret. Everybody knows this. They're held accountable like gangbusters. There's really no room for mistakes, because once accusations are made, you are a victim of that accusation, whether it's true or false. That being said, with the whole slap thing, and I'm going to address this and put it to bed. Jada Pinkett was never held accountable for her role in this, and she was completely complicit on several levels. One, Will Smith, his defense was he rose up to defend his wife's honor, which is a noble gesture, right? But there's a problem with this. One, you're on national TV, number one. Two, you and your wife built a $375 million brand, and you destroyed it in one evening. Jada, what he did was stupid. Jada could have stopped it. That kingdom is not just Will Smith's kingdom. Jada Pinkett is the queen of this kingdom, and one of her jobs is to help protect the king. You have to protect your brand. Your brand is a $375 million brand. Okay? You could have rose up. No, sweetheart, look, don't do that. Calm down. I'm okay. She could have very easily did that. She was probably the only person in the room that could have done that. To calm him down. Hey, look, I'm fine. Because he was, after all, he was defending her honor. He let that man walk up and potentially ruin his career. And she sat there like the puppet master. I think she grinned and chuckled after that. I'm like, do you realize what this man had just done? He could have very well ruined his career over you. So he was protecting you when he did what he did. Why weren't you protecting him? I don't understand that. Furthermore, the whole August Alsina situation. Listen, we all know how you Hollywood people roll. We've all heard of open marriages before, and trust me, nobody's really surprised. What we're all surprised about was how you did it. Now, if y'all have an open relationship and it's okay for you to lay down with a chimpanzee, if y'all agree to that, that's nobody's business. No harm, no foul. But you cannot tell me that Will agreed for you to lay down with his son's friend. That's ridiculous. Because you're Jada Pinkett. You're Jada Pinkett Smith. You could have got with an ex-football player, ex-basketball player, personal trainer, doctor, lawyer, Indian chief. But to lay down with your son's friend? That alopecia stuff, that was a distraction, a deflection. That was trolloppecia. That's what that was, trolloppecia. You're walking around with your bald head trying to make yourself look like a victim. No, you slept with your child's friend. If Will would have did that to Willow, they would have buried him under the jail. As a matter of fact, they would have figured out a way to press charges against this dude. Because supposedly the young man was had drug problems or had some kind of addiction or some kind of emotional problem or something. You chose to give him therapy sexually to help him with his problem or his addiction. So you gave him, or he gave you, vitamin D. But the problem is, well, someone once said a long time ago, it's not the crimes that you commit, it's how you commit the crimes. You don't lay down with your child's friend. That means you don't have respect for your children, yourself, your husband, and your household, your family. That was trifling. Now, back to Will. He was held accountable for his misconduct. Why wasn't Jada Pinkett held accountable for her misconduct? Where was Gail? Where was Gail King? Where was the Oprahs? Where was Whoopi? Where was Vivica Fox? All this black girl magic. How come these brothers are always held accountable? And I'm not saying they shouldn't be held accountable for their misdeeds, misgivings. But Jada Pinkett gets a pass for being a trollop? For being trifling? Y'all ain't saying nothing about this? I mean, what kind of world are we living in? Are they going to ever, is she going to be held accountable for this hoish behavior? This is important. The reason why this is important is because young ladies are looking up to this. They're looking at this. They're learning from our examples. What makes it so bad, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Will Smith are icons in our community. They're the power couple. They're the example. Right now, they're the Huxtables. Your marriage is not just your marriage. Your marriage is a public marriage and it belongs to the black community. Like it or love it. You must monitor your conduct. People are watching you. We cannot afford to destroy the icons and the heroes in our community. We have to watch and conduct ourselves appropriately. because we have to set examples. We know you're not perfect. We just expect that perfect image to maintain a level of class, decorum, code of conduct. You know, we know y'all ain't perfect or walking on water, but keep your trash in the backyard. You shouldn't be holding red table talk, talking about these issues. You know, how about how you was in entanglements and all kinds of ridiculousness. It's ridiculous. So, anyway, enough about that. I addressed it. I addressed the heroes that misbehave in our community must be dealt with as well. And Will Smith and Jada are absolutely heroes, or they're viewed as that. So I feel as though it's important to address. Now, let's talk about the actual heroes in our community. The actual heroes. Am I talking about LeBron James? No. Am I talking about Jay-Z? Beyonce? No, I'm not talking about them. Am I talking about Kanye West? No, I'm talking about another brother who's unrelated. His name is Moses West. Moses West is a hero in our community. By the way, check the merch. This is Black Mythology logo. Merch is coming soon with the hat. Bam. All right, as I was saying. The brother's name is Moses West. Let me tell you why he's a superhero. This man is a retired Army Ranger. And he's an inventor. He invented a water machine that extracts water particles from the atmosphere, turns it into drinking water. If that's not a hero, I don't know what is. This man's invention has the capacity to save thousands of lives. Currently, we have a situation in Flint, Michigan. I think it's still ongoing. They have an issue with drinking water. This brother dispatched one of his machines to the citizens of Flint, Michigan, and I think they're benefiting this day from his invention. His invention is so groundbreaking. He created a foundation, and he has more than one versions of this unit that I believe that they dispatch to different troubled areas around the world, not just in the United States, around the world where there's catastrophe and they need clean drinking water. This man actually saves lives. His name is Moses West. He should be a household name, not Kanye West, but Moses West. He should be a household name, and he does deserve an award. He deserves a Black Mythology award for being a hero in our community. And here at Black Mythology, as you can see, we recognize our heroes. And you know what? He will receive an award for Black Mythology. See, we honor real heroes in our community. You know, not just celebrities. We're going to honor professionals, business people, entrepreneurs, inventors, all kinds of people. But they won't be the people that you're used to talking about. You know, not just people who sing a song or spit a hot 16. I'm talking about people that actually make impact on lives real time. By the way, did I mention I got a book coming out? It's called Pink Smoke Cometh, Rise of the Female Heroes. Right here. Bam. If you support the channel, get the book. The book is coming real soon to a store near you, and also ebook. Check it out. Also coming to Amazon platforms as well. You might want to check that out. Support the channel. All things superhero. And once again, Black Mythology is on the map, baby. And we in here. Peace.